not the little one, G the Starflower, melanated god of love, and my goddess Aquarius goddess. You hear me? This is nature talk. This is where you sit back, relax, and listen to the sounds of nature talk. We live and direct, y'all. My peace of mind. Gotta charge my other phone so I can get on my plant identifier app. I'm seeing some things growing back here that I didn't realize. Well, of course, the season's changing, so you're going to see the new growth. I love it. Yeah, and me personally, I love seeing the new growth, especially when it's natural. Yeah, the trees, the plants, the vegetables. It's certain things that just stay the same. It doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we are supposed to be as people. You know, those changes that are made are for the good. not the bad. You don't become worse than what you were. You become better than what you were. Like, it's called growth. What are y'all talking about? You grow into a better version of yourself. Like, you don't grow into being like someone else. You know, you grow into a better version of yourself. Like, y'all weird. And I don't mean weird in my world of being weird. I mean, y'all goofy weird. Like, you know, in my world, weird is considered different. Crazy is considered different. We love that. We love being weird and crazy in my world. And I'm talking about those who are in the outside world looking in that consider us to be weird or crazy. Yes, we accept. That means we're different. We're not the same as the rest of you goofy ass motherfuckers running around here presenting the same exact thing. All of y'all are the same. No one's supposed to be the same. Y'all talk the same, walk the same, eat the same, dress the same. Y'all just the same motherfuckers. Weird. Y'all don't get it though. Y'all will in due time. You definitely will. Especially those of you who don't even understand y'all missions of being here, y'all purposes of being here. Y'all not walking in y'all path. Y'all not walking in y'all truths. You know, y'all gonna be the ones to feel the shit the worst. I promise you, y'all gonna be the ones to feel the shit the worst. I've said multiple times, I'm not your preacher nor your teacher, nor do I want to be. I'm not your friend. I'm not none of that. I'm not here to make any of that. You hear me? I'm just here to speak my truth, as I say every time. I understand my purposes. I'm on my journey. You feel me? I be trying to help some of you motherfuckers hop on y'all's, but y'all just, I don't know. It seems like y'all just waiting around for somebody to lead y'all, and that's why y'all keep tapping in with these brothers and these sisters who have these platforms that y'all feel as though is speaking truths with on these platforms, which y'all gotta understand, and overstand that the internet is ran by the other side. So if these individuals that y'all choose to look up to as if they're speaking truths to you all, if they were truths, they would not be presented on social media. I promise y'all that. These motherfuckers will not have multiple subscribers and multiple views and none of that shit, knowing that this internet is controlled by the other side. So if they were giving y'all truths, trust me, they would not be allowing that shit. But yet y'all all sit back and be tunnel visioned in with these motherfuckers though, as if that's what it is. That's why I say I love being the little guy with a big voice. I love being the little guy with a big voice because, you know, the little guy with the big voice is the ones that's going to get the messages out there the way they need to be got out there or put out there. Trust me, because brothers like me not in it for the same reasons as others. Like, I'm not in it for the views. I'm not in it for the subscribers. I'm not in it for the currency. We are the currency. What could you talk about? This is a big check sitting right here in front of you. Huh? So that's why I say what I say, man. You know, people have their reasons. People have their reasons of why they choose to do what they do, and I have mine. You know, I have mine. You know, like I told y'all before, can't really get mad at those who move the way that they move because that's their mission. That's their agenda. Like, there are people here to go against everything that we're out here to accomplish. Y'all gotta understand that. Like, what the fuck? I just said that the other day though, man. Y'all motherfuckers be getting mad and upset about certain things that's going on with these other so-called races and groups of people when they're doing their job. You're not doing yours. Unless if your job is to complain about others, then shit, do your job, do your part. I'm not a part of that world. That's not a part of my journey. Like, kudos to those who entertain all of that though. You know, do y'all thing. It's not for me. It's not for Big Chief. You hear me? And I get why a lot of y'all, are trapped within that world. Like I get it. Don't get it twisted. It's very easy to trap a weak mind. It's very easy to trap a weak mind. So, y'all brothers and sisters who are, entertained by their entertainment is because your mind isn't as strong as others. And that's not to say that you won't ever get there and reach that point. Y'all will. Some of y'all, anyway. I can't speak for all of y'all. Some of y'all will actually get to that point, you know, where y'all have grown outside of the fuckery. You hear me? Y'all be so tuned in and tunnel vision and glued to the fucking TVs about these weirdos, man. That shit is beyond me. Like I heard more people speaking about this fucking P Diddy shit than I've heard speaking about anything that's very much important. Like P Diddy ain't never done nothing for none of you motherfuckers, bro. Y'all not eating off of this shit. Y'all not a part of Bad Boys. Y'all not a part of any of that shit, bro. But yet y'all tunnel vision in, like controlling, like y'all though, our people though. That's the reason why y'all don't have no respect for us as a whole, as the people. We don't have no respect because we don't respect each other. We are the only race of people that you see attacking their own people as soon as something is presented on social media or television. Like y'all don't get this shit yet. Like y'all, bro. I said this 2 years ago. They use us to kill us. They use us to confuse us. They use us to go against us. They've been doing this shit since the beginning, but yet y'all still choose to fall victim to this shit. Like I just said, whenever something is going on with our people and is broadcast on social media or the television, who's attacking? It's our own people attacking our own people. You don't see this out of any other group of so-called people. Y'all don't see this. You don't see them fucking broadcasting something about, one of these Mexicans or these Latinos or whatever the case may be that's with all this trafficking and sex trafficking and all that type of shit, right? When y'all see that shit being presented on television or social media, y'all don't see a bunch of Mexicans or Latinos in the comments going against their own people. Y'all don't see that shit. Y'all don't see them making blogs and making videos on YouTube attacking their own people. Y'all don't see that shit. Fuck are y'all talking about? We the only group of weirdo, dickhead, loose-minded individuals who do that shit. Y'all go against your own people on a day-to-day basis. Fuck is you talking about, bro? But yeah, y'all sit here and talk as if y'all for the people. What people are you for? It can't be your own because y'all go against your own on a day-to-day basis consistently. Y'all don't be out here trying to build or, none of that shit. Y'all don't know what people got going on outside of this social media world, but when y'all see something within the social media world, y'all taking y'all run with that shit. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's beyond crazy to me. You hear me? That's why, and these are the reasons why I say I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not trying to make no friends. I'm not your teacher nor your preacher, your big brother, little brother, uncle, father. Like I have my own three kids. You hear me? Cameron, Deshaun, and Little Glenn. You hear me? They my kids. Aquarius goddess. That's my wife, my queen, my goddess. That's my tribe. You know, they the only ones that will get any type of energy from me. You know, they the only ones that will get or receive any type of energy from me personally. Other than that, I can't do it. Like I was telling my brother the other day on the podcast, I get it because when you're someone who's been on your journey for quite a while, like you and you see someone that's on theirs, right? Like it's levels to this shit, you know? And there's steps that you take within your journey, and I understand it because I was there. I was once, so it's like in the beginning, I get it. A motherfucker, people think that they'll be able to save everyone. They can, preach the word, their truths to everyone. They feel as though you're going to be able to wake everyone up and all of that. But in all reality, that's never going to happen, bro. Because first and foremost, one has to want in order to receive. One has to want in order to receive. Okay? The same way y'all think that, that one family member that you love so much that so happens to be under the influence of drugs heavily, right? And you think that you're going to be able to take them to some sort of rehab and get them help and, save them, right? But yet that person doesn't want that. That's why it never happens. That's why you continue to put them in multiple different rehabs and none of this shit never worked. They even wound up leaving, running away from the rehab, all types of weird shit, right? Because they don't want that. You want that for that person, but that person has to want that for that person. You hear me? Self love. Practice self love, and then you'll have a clear understanding of all of this. Speaking to the universe. So, I get it. I have a clear understanding of it, y'all. I promise y'all I do. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not going against anyone's thoughts or none of that shit. I'm just giving y'all my truths. And my truths are based off of the life that I chose to live. I just posted this the other day. My truths are based off of the life that I chose to live, the experiences that I experienced within this life that I chose to live. Those are my truths, you know? I've experienced these things. I've seen and witnessed these things with my own ears and eyes. You hear me? So, therefore, I am able to speak against this shit because I know what it is. I didn't just see it once, twice, three. I've been seeing this shit all my life. Like, I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on, and I know why it's going on. But, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to tell you guys and explain to you all the reasons behind us being in the situations that we're in, but yet y'all continue to want to be in those situations. Like if I'm telling you this what it is, but yet you're not making no types of changes within this shit to change what it is, okay. You like this shit. You love it. Continue to live it. I won't be living it with y'all. I won't be loving it with y'all. I won't be entertaining it with y'all. I'm gonna move how I move. You move how you move, and we're gonna see who get the move. My little squirrel friend. I left the nuts down here for him. Love is love, man. Love is love. I'm gonna do me some grounding today. You know, sun gazing every day when it's out anyway. And then I'm gonna do some meditation, and I'm gonna also go around to the water. That's what my day is gonna consist of. Then, after all that, I'm gonna have movie day, with my goddess, and you know, my day planned out. Then I got my week planned out as well. Peace and love. I didn't even see y'all in the comments. My apologies. Peace and love. Grand Rising. Peace to the gods, man. Shout out to my Nijis. Y'all know the vibes. You know. But like I tell y'all all the time, man, I'm just here to speak my truths, man. That's the only thing I can give y'all. I can't give y'all anything other than that. That's why if y'all hear me speaking about the same things sometimes, that's because that's part of my journey. Like, that's a part of my mission. I'm here to get those truths out to my people. Like, I'm not selling nothing. Like, I'm not trying to gain anything from this. Like, I don't want anything out of y'all pockets. I just want for y'all to take heed of some of my words, apply a little bit to your life and see how much it makes a change. A little bit. Apply a little bit to your life and see how much of a change it makes. You know? Can y'all just give me that? I'm not saying sit here and take everything I say out of my mouth as if it's truths to you. Because, like I said, these are my truths. I stand 10 toes on my truths. I have a deep understanding of that. So, but I'm saying, like, what makes sense to y'all, right? If I'm saying something and it makes sense to y'all, not just a little bit, a lot of sense, apply it. Apply it to yours. Push those messages. You ain't got to push it the same way I'm pushing it, but put your own little oomph to it, and continue to push the messages. That's what it's all about. Like, y'all got to understand, and overstand. That's what it's all about. All messages are not meant to resonate with you, but the ones that do, you're supposed to continue to push those messages. That's for you. That information is for you. Come on, man. Like, am I just talking just to be talking here? Or am I making any type of sense? I know I make sense to me. Yeah, man. I know I make sense to me, and I know I'm not no dummy. Yeah, man. What are y'all talking about, man? I am in peace right now because of what I choose to push into this universe. That is the reason why I am so peaceful right now. That's the reason why y'all see me sitting in nature. Y'all see this tree behind me, that's my tree and my yard. You hear me? That's the reason why I'm able to enjoy this type of life because of what I choose to push into this universe. You know? I'm not out here promoting negativity. Like, don't get it twisted. I speak about some things in my raps, right? Because again, I have a clear understanding that we all hold both sides within, good and evil, light and dark. You just got to know how to control those emotions and who deserves that energy, good and bad. You know, who deserves that God energy from you? Who deserves that love? Who deserves that hateful energy from you? Who deserves that hate? Like, there are people out here that deserve that shit. You feel me? But then there's people out here who don't. You know, sometimes y'all tend to give the wrong energy to the wrong people, or the right energy to the wrong people. Should I say it that way? you know, am I wrong here? Sometimes we be out here giving that love to people that don't give that love back, or we're giving that love to people who's presenting nothing but hate. But that's not always a bad thing, okay? Because you don't give hate towards hate. You don't push negative energy towards negative energy. It's the opposite way around. Like, you give love towards the negative energy. You give positive energy towards the negative energy. You give love towards the hate. That's how you kill it. That's how you kill it, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't expect y'all to take heed to everything that I say and apply to y'all life, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. The shit that makes sense to y'all, just apply that. But like I said, I'm only giving y'all my truths, and my truths are based off the life that I chose to live. I chose to live the experiences that I received on my journey from the life that I chose to live. That's my story. Hmm? I'm not sitting here dwelling or focusing on his story. His story. I'm creating my own. You hear me? So when I get on my platforms and I do this shit like this is my history being created. Every day I'm creating my history. You hear me? So it doesn't have to be 50, 20, 30, 40. Like, it doesn't have to be any amount of people right here listening to me right now. It doesn't have to be. Like I tell y'all all the time, my messages get sent through the universe. So the fact of anybody being here or not, it doesn't matter. I'm still doing my part. You hear me? As we all should, you know? But I'm going to continue to do me. I'm going to continue to push me. Ain't no stopping that, you know? Long as we are able to reach one, that's all that matters. If y'all could get through to one person, it doesn't even have to be every day. If you could get through to one person a week, bro, that's powerful. Because guess what? That one seed is going to plant more seeds. That's what it's all about. You have to change people's mindset out here, man. Fuck changing their acts. Fuck changing their appearances. Fuck changing their looks, or whatever the case may be. You have to change people's mindsets. It's all about the mind, the brain. That's what's doing the controlling. Like, are you going to keep allowing some other brain to control yours? Or are you going to control your own? Are you out here doing what you're doing because someone else told you that this is what you needed to do? Or this is what you should do? Or are you out here doing what you're doing because you know this is what you're meant to do? I'm doing what I'm doing because I know this is meant for me to do. This is my calling. It's part of my journey. It's part of my path. You hear me? The part of me knowing who I am, what I am set here to do. This is a part of that. That's why I'm doing it. There's no force coming from anyone outside of me, you know? And I spoke about that before too. A lot of people be out here pushing what they pushing based off of the thoughts of someone else. You're not pushing that because that's what you want to push. We got to make it make sense, y'all. We got to speak truth here, okay? We got to make it make sense, and we have to speak truths here, y'all, okay? A lot of people are not out here pushing what they're pushing because that's their calling. That's a part of their purpose. They're pushing what they're pushing because they feel as though, such and such said this, such and such said it in a way that made it seem so truthful. Maybe I should start pushing what such and such is pushing too. It's working for such and such, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to jump into the mix too. No, that's not how this shit go. And then y'all be wondering why y'all be pushing with such and such is pushing, but yet y'all not on the same level as such and such. You know why? because what such and such was doing was for such and such. It's not for you. You try to jump into his path. You better find your own. Mm. All right. Followers, leaders, this all plays a part in that. Are you a follower or are you a leader? I'm a leader. I am a leader. You hear me? I am set here to lead, not follow. And it doesn't take for you to have a shitload of cash and big old mansions and homes and servants and all of that shit for you to be a leader. Your truth can make you a leader. Y'all understand that? Your truth can make you a leader. Because if your truths are being followed, I'm not even going to say being followed, because I speak to wake people up into understanding who they truly are, not to understand who I am. I want my people to wake up into understanding who they are and walk their paths and their journeys, not mine. You feel me? So I'm not here to get anyone to follow my ways of life. That's not what I'm here to do. I want you to follow your own. I want you to wake up into understanding how powerful you are. I want you to start using your throat chakras on the day-to-day basis. I want you to continue to push positive energy into this universe. Because like I said, all it takes is one seed. One seed. If you can install that shit into one, that one is going to install into others, and that's how we grow. That's how we build. That's how we connect. But everything ain't for everybody, y'all. Y'all have to understand and overstand that as well. Everybody that's melanated is not our people. It's those who come dressed like us, walk like us, talk like us. They're not us. They're not us, y'all. And once you start waking up and, and reaching that higher level of self, you'll start seeing that. Because like I said, it's levels to this shit. Along these journeys, you get to see shit for what it really is. And the more information that you're receiving from the universe, not from another being, the more information and messages that you're receiving from the universe, and you get to understanding it for what it is, the more powerful you become. And then it's like, it ain't no wool pulled down over your eyes anymore. Like, there is no wool thick enough to pull down over my eyes to cause me not to see. You hear me? There is none. I've climbed those mountains. Like, I've made it through those difficult levels and everything. I'm not gonna say all of it, because I'm still learning. I'm still learning as the days go by. I promise you I am. I'm not bigger than you. I'm not better than you. I'm just a bigger me. I'm a better me. I'm a bigger and better version of me. I'm not bigger nor better than any last one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. But, these are my truths, y'all. You know? And that's why I'm able to get on my platforms that I created. Like, come on now. Like, even the names and everything, bro, behind everything that I've been pushing, like, everything adds up and makes sense to who I am. Everything, Before I came with the I Can't Make This Shit Up podcast, I had What to Talk About radio. What to talk about? Like, basically, what's to talk about? Like, everybody's talking about, what are you talking about? So that was my reasons for coming with that. Like, because I hear a bunch of, but it's like, what the fuck are you really talking about, bro? Or it's like, what's to talk about? Like, all right, I hear about this person. I hear about him in his city. He's doing this, he's doing that. Let me bring him on to see what's the talk really about. Come on. It'd be double meanings, triple meanings, quadruple meanings behind a lot of my topics and the names of my podcasts, or my shows. And I will say this, man, like, I've done everything I've done on my own, man. And this is no disrespect to anyone, you know, any of my brothers or sisters who then joined the podcasts with me or joined my radio shows. Mind you, I've been doing this shit since 2011, y'all. This ain't new to me. I've been doing this since 2011. You feel me? And I've met a lot of people along my journey, you know, a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters, you know, along my journey. You know, I've had my run-ins with, you know, a lot of different people, types of people, and, you know, people who presented themselves to be something that they were, that they were not. You know, let me say that. Like, and I love everybody. I love every last one of those individuals wholeheartedly. You feel me? But it's like once I get to seeing who you truly are, you know, and some of those ways that you're presenting doesn't resonate with what I'm pushing, then I gotta push on. That's just that. You know, it ain't no disrespect, no hatred. Like y'all never heard me speaking bad about nobody on my platform. Ever. And I've had a lot of different type of situations, you know, go down where, you know, a person outside of me would have done that. You know, they would have been speaking or talking crazy about individuals based off of how they feel about them, but not me. Not me, because I feel like, you know, if I were trying to hurt someone, which I'm not, you know, I'm definitely not. I push nothing but positive energy, love, peace, loyalty, respect out of this vessel. So I'm not here to hurt anyone. But, you know, I also know, I also know, I have a clear understanding that if you wanted to hurt someone, you can hurt someone more by silence. Okay, I ain't see that, goddess. Okay. You know what this tree is? If you could tell me what type of tree this is. Wind keep blowing this shit now, y'all. But that's real though. You know, like I said, man, you know, the messages are meant to get sent through the universe, you know. So I'm gonna send my love. I'm gonna send my peace. I'm gonna send my loyalty. I'm gonna send my respect to those who I have love, peace, loyalty, and respect for, which is the whole world, my people. Like, I don't, my definitions of my people is not the same as a lot of you guys. Like, my people are my people. The people. It doesn't have anything to do with skin color. It has everything to do with love. Because love is the key to it all. You have to enter and understand that, you know? Love is the key to it all, man. Yeah. But this was Nature Talk with myself, Big Chief, not the little one, G the Starflower, Melanated God of Love, man. I am here to break chains and break cycles, man. You hear me? These them deep holes I be talking about. I'm trying to figure out what the hell be walking through this motherfucker. They got the basketball goal down there. And my son gonna love that. He's a true ball player. Oh, we got some white ones growing right here. Okay. Look at these. Got the purple ones. Got these white ones. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get my phone worked on so I can get my plant identifier. Get my plant identifier. You know. and start figuring out what everything is that's growing around me. So, in case I might have something that can save or bless someone's life, I will do so. But I want everybody to stay woke, stay dangerous, stay you. You hear me? Love those who love you. Respect all, accept the love that is given, man. You hear me? Love is love. Big Chief, not the little one. G the Starflower, melanated God of love. I am here to break chains and break cycles. You hear me? This was Nature Talk. You hear me? Make sure y'all tune in. Maybe tonight or tomorrow night with Goddess Takeover. And of course, I got to get a powwow in as well because I haven't done a powwow in a while. Y'all can look forward to OG Talk tomorrow night, man. Then we coming back with Making It Make Sense with my brother Donovan Wolverine Harris. You hear me? That's co-hosting with me right now on Making It Make Sense. So make sure y'all tap in, man. Continue to show the love. I appreciate everybody who tunes in and listens to my words, take time out of their day to sit and listen to anything that I have to say. I love every last one of y'all wholeheartedly. You hear me? Continue to push the messages that resonates with you. You hear me? Big Chief. Not the little. Love is love. Shout out to my goddess, Aquarius goddess. Shout out to my three young gods, Deshaun, Cameron, and Little Glenn. I love you all.